You know, I was just thinking about what I said in the last video for the outro. That was the goofiest thing I ever just said. I'm not gonna lie to you. At you on the flip side, I ain't never saying that again. I will never say that again. But yeah, to continue where we last left off, we were just about to talk to Professor Weasley. We're currently in the room of requirement. This is like the biggest quote-unquote study room I've ever seen in my life. But then again, it is a magic school. Anything can happen in here. So, I think we did just like discover the unidentified gear we had in our inventory earlier. Well, last video. I think it was just this, wasn't it? But we do have a lot of like new gear as well, it seems like. So let's see. We got like a level 12, level 13, and this was a level 13. That's that has like an offensive 28. That's the same thing, but it's a lower rarity. I'll just go with that for right now. Yeah, let me sell the other two. And just so we can represent, I feel like we kind of want to represent Hogwarts, like Gryffindor at least a little bit. I thought for a moment I thought I had like some type of Gryffindor like scarf or something. Guess not. So let's see. You know what? No, it's fine. We're good. We're Gucci. Alright, let's continue.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
A new spell at the beginning of the video, that's crazy.
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
I guess the question now is, where would I put it? No, I'm just put it like right here, why not? I'll put the other one like right next to it.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
I mean, might as well. Since we're here.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
I was like, that's a little bit weird that just popped up like that. Mirrors, rugs, decoration, artwork. Yeah, let's just do a rug. Why not? Oh my goodness. I said floor decorations. I wonder if that means like tables and what should be. I mean, it goes on the floor. Oh my lord. That is one huge table. And we got 3 out of 5. I don't know why I'm choosing to make them like extremely large, but I mean, I can get rid of them later anyway. This is just yeah, this is just for the sake of this little mission we got going on. That's that done. What water are we putting? You know, this one. You know, let's just put it here.
Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell.
I wonder if there's ever going to be a moment where that little red line that chases after you, I guess you would say.
Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering spell to customize it.
Yeah, I'm just curious to know if like what would, well, not what would happen. I feel like obviously what would happen is just like it starts you over, but if there's a spell that it will move so fast that you have to really be on your guard or something like that, you know? Let's see. Well, we can change the walls, so let's do that. Well, can't even do that. Never mind. Oh, we can change the color at least. Oh, it didn't do anything. Okay, because it wasn't an item. Okay. I get you now. Unless I do it to all of the walls, maybe? Try to... This will apply the current visuals like well, to all of it. Okay. Did I do anything? It did not. But I do like the color in here, so.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony.
Oh, so I was just getting ahead of myself because I already tried that. But it didn't like want me to do anything, it seemed. Oh, maybe that doesn't count. Still, that's crazy. Let's go with that.
Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience?
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Let's see. A cool moonlit ambience sounds perfect. I like something natural and earthy. I focus best in the room that is dark and mysterious. So I think the natural and earthy one is the one that's, well, maybe not. But I feel like that is, but already was already what we're seeing. But then it makes me wonder, like, why would it let you pick that? So, but I kind of, you know what? Let's just see what that is.
I'd like the room to feel natural and earthy, as though I'm outdoors.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Okay, so it kind of just gave it like a yellowish tone, kind of. But it's quite similar to what it already was.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me. An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Right, and then there was something else I saw earlier that popped up. See. Okay, so we have 2 assignments. One from Professor Garlic and then one from Professor Sharp. I'm probably going to do these 2 off camera and then I'll show you what they do later. But for right now, we're just gonna go see Professor Fig and then and see where that goes. And we should be in the same building as him, because I know his like classroom or office, I think, is in the same. It's in the same tower, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we're actually pretty close.
Professor Weasley must be exhausted doing her job as well as the headmaster. What does it matter whether we even do our...
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. But then we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt, and...
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say
Yes. And then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkins so that he'd tell me about how he died.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
You two seem ready for adventure.
To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
I'm telling you, man, if he turns out to be the villain we're helping him, that's gonna be like the craziest plot twist of all time.
If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the Portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
Lumos.
Look at that. Perfect lighting whenever you need it. But on that note,
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell.
I'm gonna end the video right here, and I will let you all, I will see you all, sorry, in the next video.